Hey.
What up?
So we wanted to start so we can make sure we started in
Let's get my
time.
glasses.
So we're gonna move this camera because we need better lighting.
Are we gonna move it?
We don't need to move it. I think we're fine.
Okay.
Well, happy Taco Tuesday to everybody.
Hey, so we should do an episode where we're actually doing tacos.
Oh.
Yeah. So you look behind me. So bring your chair up a little bit.
But hey, dear.
What up, dear? Thank you. Not those.
Where are the white ones?
They are on the dresser.
Oh, the white ones?
No, not the white ones.
The
Yeah.
tortoise looking ones.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
All right. So it's voting day
Here.
here in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
We've voted, and I guess we need to be. I guess the results will probably come in a lot later.
Yeah, it was for
Thank you.
City Council Group at Large for District 3. So we did our part.
Yeah,
Got
we
our
have
little
voted.
sticker.
What up, Crystal?
Hey, Crystal. How was everybody's day today? Hope everybody's day was well and
Yeah.
everything went well.
Yeah, yeah. We already did Valentine's Day.
Kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marcellus, good night. This is our nosy child. He hangs around as if he's doing something. He's just listening.
Hello, Miss Arlene.
What up, Miss Arlene? All right, so what y'all want to talk about tonight? We got some topics that we may throw at you guys, but I want to know real quick what you guys want to talk about. If y'all got anything pressing that you want to ask for a friend, go ahead and ask that. Marquita and I were actually answering some questions, some random questions. And Marquita, why don't we throw some questions at them?
Okay.
So here's a question that we haven't answered.
Okay.
So we'll throw this at y'all. You asked. Now this is not our stuff. This is from tonight's conversation cards. All right, tonight's conversation cards. All right. So here's the question. So wait a minute, just introduce ourselves just in case anybody's on here. Don't know who we are.
You are.
I'm Jared.
I'm Marquita.
And we are the
Basis of how to make love work.
yeah. If you want to do it, why you pointing at me to do it?
So you can say you're Jared. Continue.
All right. So here's the question. Now, again, if y'all got any topics y'all want to talk about tonight, let us know. If not, then we'll throw one at you. So here's the question. You ask your significant other if they still love their ex and they say yes. What happens next?
Ooh, child. Fight cuz call the police.
Why?
What you mean? Yeah, you still love your ex. You my significant other. What you doing loving them?
So if you
Simple.
if you ask your significant other if they still love their ex and the answer is yes, what happens next? She does still love him. Wow. So I mean, you still love him? He talking about you?
He ain't talking about me. He's speaking for his own spouse.
Jessica says a slap.
Okay? Fight cuz call the police.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do it. Zion said, hey, Pastor J. Zion.
Oh, what up, Zion?
Go to bed, Zion. Hey, Zion.
That's not a question we want to ask, is it?
No, yeah. No. Gone too far.
Going
too
too
far.
far.
Mm-mm.
Now here's a question. Okay, in love or godly love? Ain't no such thing. It's just, what does godly love mean? Godly love, I understand that, but that ain't what we're asking though, right?
No.
No, they know what the question is. No. Well, okay.
What's up, girl?
Wait, what? Okay, bad. So anyway, that was the question. If you ask your significant other if they still love their ex and the answer is yes, what happens next?
What happens next? What happens next?
For me?
Yeah. Can you get my tea?
Yeah.
Thank you.
A barrage of follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? How long? Have you ever stopped loving him? Or what does that mean? So if you saw him right now, what would happen? You know, all that kind of stuff.
Because that could almost mean that I am the settle option.
Yeah, or I'm just biding my time with you.
Yeah.
Until.
Right.
Dun dun dun. Or dun dun. Law and Order. Oh, Cedric, you called James Patrick to get rid of the body.
All right, so here's a question. here's another question. So this is from tonight's Conversations cards. If you could fight a past battle for your significant other, what would it be?
Child, I'm not going there. Right, why are you with me?
That's pretty deep.
Miss, Hey, Rakia.
What up, Rakia?
Why are you with me? That would be a question. You still let him? Why are you boning me?
Okay, huh? Convenience. Okay, sorry. So here's another question.
That was the answer. Don't try to slide that
that's
in
the
there.
answer.
Convenient.
Could you be in a relationship? Could you be happy in a relationship where the sex was horrible? We need to start with just asking these questions all the time. Just start with this.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you be happy in a relationship where the sex was horrible?
I don't think anybody could say yes. Because, somebody would say, it's not always about the sex. Okay, but there's going to be a portion when it is always about the sex, during the sex. And if it's horrible, there's going to be a portion of the relationship when it is always about the sex. And that's going to be during the sex. And if it's horrible, you're not happy at that time.
So
Cedric says hurt feelings of rejection and neglect.
Oh, that was a question about what would you, if there were battles in the past that you could fight for your sibling.
Okay.
Sibling. Oh, God.
Your significant other.
What would it be?
Okay.
No, no, no. All right, Arlene says no. Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody else? What was the question again? Could you be happy if you were just in a relationship? Would you be happy if the sex was horrible?
Right.
Arlene says no, no, no.
Where's Rosemary? Yeah.
I know, right? What's your answer? No.
No. Yeah, I say no.
All right. So, okay, I'm gonna keep throwing them. You ready?
I'm ready.
Is it okay to go? Jessica says no. Mm-hmm. So then the question becomes, what makes the sex good?
Oh Lord, that's a whole. Keep going. Read the other questions, child.
You want that question?
You're getting too deep.
That's what this is about. What up, Nigeria? All right. So here's another question: is it okay to go through your significant other's phone without permission?
Nah, I don't think it's okay.
It's not okay. Why?
Because
I know Cedric. They don't want to talk about what we want to talk about.
They may feel as if it's an invasion of privacy or like you don't trust them. But, I mean, we do it anyway.
So is it okay to go through your significant other's phone without permission? No and no. Okay, wait a minute, Erica. I don't know what you're saying no to.
Cedric said H. Yeah, she's saying no to the first question and no to this question. No about the sex thing and no to that.
And no about the sex thing. You wouldn't be happy. And know about the phone? It's okay.
Cedric say, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, what? It's okay? I guess I'm going to ask all these questions.
Yeah. You don't have no privacy when you are married.
No, you should ask first, Arlene.
There's Miss Arlene.
Yes, okay. It's okay to go through your significant other's phone without permission. Rakia says yes. What do you say?
I say, yeah. I mean, I do it all the time. And we both do it all the time. We just pick up the phone and it's not like we're searching.
No. You search.
See, bro, I got all access to everything. I don't have to search. If it's there, it's there.
No, I'm saying no. You're going through my phone and mine going through your phone is totally different.
Don't speak for me. Speak your truth. Well, go ahead and tell me what's mine is. What my truth is. Since you made that declaration, what is mine going through your phone for? About? I
don't know what it's about. But
what am I doing going through your phone?
For one, when I pick up your phone, to me your phone is too much going on, so I don't even like going through it. Two, so I don't go through it.
How?
If I need it for something, I use it for that thing. You will pick up my phone. I mean, not often, but you'll pick up my phone and you will go through it like most women.
I look at everything.
Exactly.
I ain't searching for nothing. I just look at everything. But I mean, I have
That's saying the
seen
same
you.
thing.
No, because I have seen you looking at pictures. I've seen you looking at videos. I have seen you looking at messages. I've seen you looking at apps. I'm not bothered because ain't that on there.
Oh, cool.
So it's not. I don't think it's no difference
There is a difference. Cedric says
between you and I.
Cedric says what you just said. Cedric says she should search. He got friends. Lord, why did she have to reposition herself in her seat though? I know,
I
right?
needed
Like,
clarity.
what you upset about?
I'm not upset. I just needed clarity because you're not gonna make it seem like I'm one of them. Let's move on. Let's move forward.
No. Wait.
Well, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Because I'm trying to look. Because I want to know what's going on. What you looking at?
So that's searching.
But I think you do the same thing.
No, wait a minute. Let's talk about
Me?
yes.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about me.
Okay.
So that's not searching?
Okay, it is.
I'm not saying okay. I'm asking you a question.
When you say searching implies that I'm looking for something specific, like looking for evidence of you cheating on me or something like that. I ain't looking for none of that because I don't think you're cheating on me. So I'm not picking your phone up to see who he talking to. Yeah,
You said you want to see.
I'm just looking at whatever's going on in your phone, just like I look at what's going on in my phone. But I mean,
Okay, fine. So give me the difference. So just so I know the difference.
the difference would be my motive. I would say
Motive, all right.
motive, and yeah, that's basically it. The difference would be what's the motive? What are you looking through the phone for? Are you looking to find something, trying to see if you're gonna find something, or am I looking to find something, trying to see if I'm gonna find something? Looking to see where you messed up so I can call you out on it. I mean, that's all. That's motive to me. I don't have motive. Now talk about you.
Oh, whoa.
No. She upset. Let's talk about that. How did his statement make you feel?
That's not searching. We just be in there because we can.
And I feel it's the same way.
I don't agree with that.
All
All right, well, go ahead, do it.
I feel it's the same way. Did she raise her
Yes,
voice?
correct. So Marquita is agreeing with you. Cover the camera and handle your business, Reverend.
All right, Cedric. Don't pump yourself
We're not
up.
searching. We're just seeing what y'all doing. That's the same thing.
I'm getting hot.
Rakia, Chantel, Marquita.
Wow.
None of you all have made it clear to me the difference. We just want to see what y'all doing. That's the same thing. Because then
Right here, inappropriate. We gotta move. I'm gonna say, hey, this right here is inappropriate. Make sure that don't happen again. That make me look bad. All right, here you go.
I don't agree that you're not searching for something.
Searching is being malicious.
Malicious?
Yeah, I'm trying to find something, and any little thing it is gonna make me gonna piss me off. Why did you cross that T that way? Why did you dot that I that way?
So when you are looking at your child's text messages.
Oh, I got motive. I'm looking.
For?
What is y'all talking about? Yeah.
It's the same thing. You say you,
Because I know it's
you want to know
with
what,
a child.
what
It's
y'all
like
doing.
you know they.
I'm trying to finish my
inappropriate.
statement. You want to know what y'all doing, right?
No, that's not the same.
Okay, I don't get it. All right, answer
See
that.
what okay, let's see what Rakia says. Rakia said, okay, so for me, typically he has asked me to do something in his phone and I'll look at his photos or things like that, but I'm not seeking anything out. Okay, so she's saying if he asks her to do something, okay, sure, and she'll do it. And then
But that's not what you were just talking about.
what you mean? No, because
What
you
you
don't
just
have to ask
described-
me to do nothing. I can pick up your phone right now and just start looking. You don't have to ask me to do nothing. I'm just gonna do it if I want to look.
All right, but my thing is that there's an issue to call it searching instead of looking.
Yeah, because I just told you, to me, well, the definition for me, maybe because it's the understanding of searching. Searching means I know something's in there. I'm going to find that. That's
Okay.
what searching. Just like
Yeah, I
when
understand.
there's a missing body, it's a missing person. Somebody's out there. I'm going to search for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
pick
believe
it up
that,
for no
though.
reason, but I can. See, that's what Rakia's saying. She's saying she can do that.
I mean, you can do that for one. our situation in our relationship, it's not necessarily spoken. It just is. I can pick up her phone. She can pick up my phone. She has my password. I have her password. Tiffany go through my phone. My what is it? Face recognition is her face is recognized on my phone. My face is recognized on her phone. And it's for us. We didn't do that for trust reasons. We did that for emergency reasons. Like
I was just gonna say, because with you working at the
access
hospital and all that stuff, he showed me even how to. Okay, when you, because of what he has to experience in the position that he has at the hospital, when it's hard to get information from an unconscious patient or something like that, and they have a spouse there or a significant other, and the spouse is not there, or whatever, then someone needs to be able to access that information, to be able to call and say, hey, do you know such and so-and-so? When there's been a circumstance, need you to come to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. So he's helped me to put certain things in measure in place with my phone. So if, God forbid, something was to happen to me or vice versa, we'll be able to get in and access whatever information we need.
so, yeah. So that was for access purposes. And then, matter of fact, Marquita has all my most of my, at least Instagram, but most of my social media, which most is Instagram. Marquita has it on her phone. Like all of my pages on Instagram, I got like 2 or 3. Well, I got one personal, and then there's one, and then there are two business
pages.
And my business pages are connected to my personal. And so I needed Marquita to have access to the business pages so she could do whatever she needed to do without having to wait on me to do it. And with giving her access to that, for whatever reason, it connected her to my personal Instagram page. So anything that happens on my Instagram goes on her phone.
My page is a business page,
which I don't have access to.
Why not?
Because you ain't gave it to me.
How do I give it to you?
I don't want it. But it's just that so it's not for. So I mean,
and just let's be clear, but he wasn't giving me access to his personal page. For one, the business page that he gave me access to happened to be connected to his personal page and the other business page. All those pages was connected. So he gave me access to one of the business pages, and it gave me access to everything. So I guess we just, neither one of us figured out how to shut down the other ones or whatever.
It wasn't even
it wasn't a
thought.
Yeah. You can't say, man, just tough. Lucky y'all. Won't be me.
All right, so here's just one more random question, then we'll get into the subject matter. So, how important is physical attraction to a relationship? Well, let me say ask it differently. How important is physical attraction in your relationship, or for you to get into a relationship?
It's vital.
How important is physical attraction for you to get into a relationship?
For me, it's vital. That's the first thing. That first impression. In my case, I need to see you before I see you.
Okay, Marcella says very important. Ricky says very important. There is no relationship. My answer is there is no relationship if the physical attraction is not there. May not even be a conversation.
Oh, that's nasty now.
That's true.
Ooh, on your truth, child.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about these topics. We're going to give them 3 to choose from?
Okay.
Yes? No?
Sure.
All right.
We did them already.
Okay. Okay, here are 3 to choose from. Here we go. Let's go. Should you share your phone? Wait, just talk about that. Should you? Now these are topics that you guys have sent in to us, and we're gonna read 3 of them. Y'all choose 1, 2, or 3. Should you share your phone password with your companion? Number 1, or we can talk about being ghosted. Number 2, or 3 is telling a friend or loved one that their mate is being unfaithful. Which one we going with? I'll read them again. 1, should you share your phone password with your companion? 2, being ghosted. Or 3, telling a friend or loved one that their mate is being unfaithful. Marcella says
say
1. You say 2?
2 or 3.
You say 2?
2 or 3.
Oh, yeah, pick one or the other. Don't do like Marquita. Pick one or the other. Idea says 3. All right, bet. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Baby,
Let's get it.
Hi.
What up, Femi?
Femi Jamila Shakura.
Crystal says 3. Femi says 3. What was 3? Everybody's saying 3.
Telling a friend or a loved one that their mate is being unfaithful.
I would take a pic and send it. So we're talking about 3. All right, 3 it is. All right. What's being ghosted? Well, I don't think they want to talk about that right now.
Just tell them what it is.
Being ghosted is you talking to somebody and they just disappear. They don't text you back, or
and I won't call me back.
yeah, they don't text you back. They don't call you back. They don't. They don't show up. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about that. Obviously, we're talking about 3. You're already talking about it. So, telling a friend or loved one that their mate is being unfaithful. All right, so is that so? I want to know: are there rules to that? Let me see, baby.
I'm trying to see if I got any stories, child.
Are there rules to that? Like, I mean, because it's like a man code and women code and all that.
I know.
Are there friendship codes that if my significant other is cheating, don't say anything? Because like a lot of people seem to shy away from that.
I don't know. I think for women, initially, I guess because we just talk, we gonna I seen such and so, so we gonna say it. They talk about story time. I know. I'm trying to figure out. I got some stories.
I don't know.
We gonna tell it, but like we were watching this old movie called Old School yesterday, and a situation happened where. There's a guy dating a woman, and he was caught in the bathroom messing around with another woman. But when the guy caught him in the bathroom messing around with the other woman, he told the guy, you can't be a chick. Chicks tell. That's what girls do. You know, girl, are you okay? All right, good talk. See you out there. And so it was implied that he would never say anything because that's what guys do. We don't tell. But
so Jessica says, "Don't tell me." Why is that? What do you say?
I want to know. Because I'm going to ask.
You gonna ask who?
I'm going to ask him. You. Not you, but him.
I'm saying, so you want to know?
What you saw. If you found out or you have an inclination that...
A friend of yours.
Right. Well, wait a minute.
If a friend of yours has some news about your man you're dating, you want the friend to tell you?
Yeah.
All right, Jessica says, "Don't tell me." All right.
I'm telling and tell me.
Pull that down.
G code for the men. G code, booty. Hi, Cindy.
I go back up. I'm sorry. What's up, Cindy?
Most of the time, if you do say something, they might not listen. That's what Marcella says. I think it depends on the relationship. That's what Kia says. Okay. Miss Eileen says have more than one witness. So they don't turn on you. Have more than one witness so they don't turn on you, meaning more than one person.
Oh, if you're the one telling?
Yeah.
Okay. Shamika said, "I want to know." Crystal says, "Tell me, but I need some receipts."
Okay.
So what do you say?
I would say, tell me, and I'm telling. Because I probably be like Jessica. I say footage. I need footage. Like she said, receipts. This is what I saw. Now what do you make of that? What I saw.
Okay,
I'm showing you what I saw.
All right, so
what do you make of that?
If it's your girl,
I probably go up to the dude.
Wait, let me ask the question. If it's your girl that's cheating, are you gonna go tell her dude?
I don't know. It depends on if that's my boy or not. If that's my boy, I'm gonna say something to her, and I'm gonna say, "Don't come around me until you tell him," because I don't feel comfortable with you. That's my friend. That's my friend as well, and I don't feel comfortable like that. So
you don't tell him.
Don't put me in it. It depends on who I'm closest to.
That's what I just painted the picture.
I mean,
the picture is painted that you are closest to the girl.
Okay, if I'm closer to the girl, I'm gonna say something to her, but I'm gonna tell her that if she does it, because I've done that. Now, story time.
You done what?
I've had to do that.
What?
Tell the girl and the guy.
All right, go ahead. Story
time. But we were younger. But I did tell.
Younger, like what?
Teens.
Okay.
And
teens like 13?
No, a little higher. we were, anyway, it was younger, neighborhood kids, and I let my, it was a friend, a girl and a guy. And we all grew up hanging out, and the girl was dating this guy, but then she started dating someone else. And the guy had an inclination something was going on. And I told her, you need to, step up and tell him and let him know what's going on. Because if he comes to me, I'm his friend too. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say, man, I'm not in it. You need to talk to her. You just need to talk to her. And that's what I did. Like, no, confirm it with her. You need to talk to her about this. Whatever you feel, you need to confirm it with her. Right? Not go talk to her. So I indirectly told him, yeah, she cheating on you.
That's not what you told him.
I said, whatever you're feeling, you need to confirm that with her.
All right.
And then it blew up. It was a big old thing.
With you involved?
No, I'd sit on the sidelines.
Oh, okay. Because that's what sometimes happens. People sometimes avoid saying something because they get pulled into it.
Yeah, and I can understand that. No, I haven't been pulled into it to where, Marquita, why would you say that? La, 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 la. No. Because I told you need to tell him. Because if you come at me, I'm going to direct him to you. And that's pretty much what happened.
All right,
okay,
so let me go back.
Yeah.
I would speculate. I would only tell what I actually saw. I wouldn't speculate. I would only tell what I actually. First of all, Jessica says, first of all, if you all seen my man out there with a woman being inappropriate, you better take a pic and send it to me. Like I said, you want to know. All right, so Cindy says, okay, good evening. Good evening, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Ken says, man, there's going to be some fights, boy. Okay. Jessica says, I thought you meant if my friend is cheating. Oh, okay. That's why I said don't tell me because I don't want to be in the middle of it. Okay, so you do want to know if your man. All right. Shamika says, I'm going to tell you either way. It's either way it go because I'm loyal to both. All right. Ron says, I'm
gonna go to the person I see. Because I need you to be straight with the person. Straight with a person or leave them alone. Right. I don't like all that drama.
Jessica says, I had to tell one time on an ex-friend because her man showed up at my house looking for her, using me as her excuse and didn't tell me. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Nah, see, not me and my friend. Yeah, I'm with you, Jessica. Now, me and her got a problem. Don't put me in your foolishness.
Now, story time.
Try to spill that tea. Wow. Have I heard this story?
Remember that? Hey, you.
Oh.
There was an acquaintance, I'll call him acquaintance, that had some rendezvous, right? So had some rendezvous. He was cheating on his wife, and this was a lifestyle for him. And so he was kind of trying to set it up that, hey man, if I ever need to call and say I'm at the bar, or no, not at the bar. If I ever need to call and say I'm with you, I need you, hey man, I need you to hold me down. Because, that meant he would, whatever. And so I'm not with that. Don't come talking about, you with me. Because for one, I feel like this. If you come talking about you with me and they try and verify that, it's likely they won't call me. They'll probably call my wife. Right? Especially with the female. The female is not going to call me. She's going to call my wife. And so with that in mind, I don't need my wife talking about, now you get me in trouble. Because when you was with such and so and so and so. And
oh, that's what y'all do?
Yeah, so no. I don't get into that. So I'm not going to be your vouch guy. I'm not going to be your vouch guy.
So what happened?
And I don't, that's just that. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Because for one, here is my offense. Like in a lump it. My offense is, what the hell did you think about me in our connection over these last 2-3 months or a year, whatever we've been connected, that made you think that I would do that for you?
Right.
Now I'm offended. Like, where did it say that on my shirt? Because I need to put on another shirt. Because I don't know how you thought that I was that empty of integrity.
Right.
So that's just me.
Yes, right. Don't put me in it because it makes me feel like, oh, so you think, what do you think about my character? You think that my character...
Whoa.
What
So
time?
Ken said we had that same situation at our church in my past marriage, and it ruined a lot of friendships. So I don't really know how to take that. What?
This done happen right under our nose.
All right. So hey, you got story time. You got to add a little more to that. So Marcella says, yeah, don't put me in that. Yeah. So
Let me see. Anybody else? Oh.
all right. So let me add to that question because it seems like everybody's saying the same thing, right? So let me add to that question. What if your friend's significant other hits on you? Do you say something, one, to your significant other and to their significant other? Or do you say nothing at all? Yeah.
You better tell.
It is sad. This is Arlene. It is sad when everyone else knows and no one would tell you about it.
Right.
That's very sad.
Exactly.
And when you find out later that they knew and you went through a lot of pain because no one told you. Charnel, what up, Charnel? Charnel says,
Hi, Charnel.
telling.
Telling, dear. Telling.
So Ricky says, say it again. All right, so okay, repeat the question. All right, here we go. So here's the question. If a friend of yours, significant other, hits on you, flirts with you, one, do you tell your significant other and their significant other, or do you say nothing?
You better tell it. I'm just.
So Jessica says, I would say it to my significant other. All right. What would you say?
Story time.
What story time?
My friend's significant other hit on me, and I had to tell my husband. I told my husband.
We said it last week, baby.
That's why I'm repeating it, because I told. Tell. Because you're not going to come at me making it seem like you and me have something.
Chanel says, I'm fighting. And
you and me have something going on. And my significant other don't know anything about it. I don't ever want that to happen.
what now?
I don't want anybody to think that they have something special or some type of story or some secret between me and them that my significant other doesn't know anything about. And especially not my friend. So I'm going to tell.
So are you gonna tell the other person's significant other too? Did you do that?
I felt uncomfortable. It took a while.
What did you say?
I let her know that I felt uncomfortable because your spouse made me feel like he wanted to be secretive, and that made me uncomfortable. And I told the significant other, I told my friend at the time, it probably wasn't the best time to tell her, because she was just going through, but I told her, and told her it's going to be okay.
What?
It probably wasn't the best time to tell her when I told her, because she was already going through.
What was her response? What made you tell her then?
Just the conversation that we were having.
Was it years later?
No, it wasn't years later. I don't think it was years later.
I don't know.
It's been so long. I don't think it was years later.
Okay, but it wasn't right off.
It wasn't immediately like I ran home and told you. No, it wasn't immediately like that.
Well, I guess was it near, or was it totally gone and throw away, and then you just brought it up because it was the right time to bring it up?
I don't remember the time frame, but I just remember at the time she was going through some stuff.
All right.
And but I think I don't remember the time frame, but I remember she was going through something with her spouse, and I just added that on there as well. That probably wasn't good, but it's out now.
All right. So Marcella says, but what if you say something and they don't listen? That ain't. I guess that's not on you.
Right. That's not on you though. That happens a lot.
Arlene says she's telling everybody.
That's right. You better tell immediately before they try you a second time. And that, because they feel like we have a secret. No, we're not going to do that.
So let me add to that. Some people may have a problem telling, like Chantel says, tell immediately before they try a second time. Some people may hesitate telling because they liked the attention. Mm-hmm. So what if you turn them down and quote unquote don't flirt back, but you still don't tell.
You still don't tell who.
You're saying you nobody. You tell anybody because you liked the attention.
That's just wrong. You need to check yourself.
So what's happening when you, for one, if you like the attention, although you turned them down, more than likely, if you liked the attention, you didn't turn them down in a way that stopped it.
Right, I'm gonna say that shuns them. No, you're gonna welcome it again. You're going to welcome it because you were flattered for some reason, or it made you feel good, like you still got it or something, or that's just your thing. That's just what you do. But if you didn't cease it and cut it off and make them feel like they were dead wrong for trying you like that, then yeah, you're gonna welcome it.
Is that wrong?
What you mean is it wrong?
I mean,
not cutting them off.
No. If a person hits on you, although,
they're married and you're married, and
what if they're not married?
And they're friends with you?
Mm-hmm.
They're wrong. They crossed the line. Because I'm married.
Right.
Don't cross that line, dog. And like with my case, I'm thinking about it again. I ran home and told you, but it took me a minute to tell my friend. I was afraid that I was about her husband, because I felt like I don't want to start no mess with them. But me and you know we're united front. We gonna just have to cut them off and push them to the side or whatever. And whatever she want to know, then I'm saying this is why we stopped talking to y'all. But that's what I thought initially, because I don't want to start no mess with their marriage, and I'd be the reason, because I don't know how she gonna respond and all that. I think that's what was holding me or preventing me from saying something to her immediately.
Okay. Do you regret that?
Yeah, I wish I would have said something sooner.
Because
I mean, they still married to this day, so I guess it just didn't matter either way.
Is it because is it you regret because it's like you held up, you put the priority on not wanting to mess them up?
Right, I put the priority on, I don't want to be the cause of, if something goes sour, I don't want to be the cause of it. I don't want my name attached to that.
Yeah. Okay, so Rakia says, so I'm up before people often. Mm-hmm. I've had men say things to me that they shouldn't, knowing that I'm married, but I don't share all of those times with my husband. He's a little crazy. So is it that you have to share everything?
So would that be considered using wisdom, trying to protect your spouse?
Now we're gonna put a pretty bow on it?
No, I'm trying to find out what do you think. Would that, in her case, would that be considered using wisdom?
Yeah, I mean,
because you're up before people a lot of times too.
Me?
Yeah, you're a pastor, so you up before people. So
yeah, to me, in a situation like that, I think it becomes something deeper. If you got to always come home telling somebody try to hit on you, somebody flirted with you, this person did it, that person did it, it almost sounds like you either lying or you hiding something. You got to keep running home every single time somebody says something to you. Yeah, it becomes suspect to me, I think. So I think it's wise.
Some people do that where they'll say, well, not do it, but if they realize that's what's happening, they will pad themselves with, I won't say security, but, don't let such and so get to me. They'll make sure they tell their person that they confident. Listen, I don't need such and so coming up to me right after I finish, blah 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 or whatever. Because I don't need that connecting to me. And I don't need them thinking they can just come into me while I'm open and vulnerable. I don't need that right now. I don't need that, period. So they'll pad themselves with their significant other or somebody to kind of prevent that. Almost like Secret Service. If I'm attracted to my mate, I expect others to be. Just don't cross that line. We just said that.
Yeah, and that's what Ron said. Don't cross that line, pimp.
Right.
Yeah, don't cross the line, dog.
Awesome.
Yeah, don't cross the line. A woman flirting or admiring my husband doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Does that bother you?
They cross the line.
Does that bother any of y'all?
Yeah.
So what's crossing the line?
Crossing the line is...
So what's flirting? I mean, I guess the extent of flirting is important there.
Yeah, I guess that would be... I mean, I don't know. You being cordial, that's a difference from flirting. If you trying to get my husband's attention, See, I done been tried too many times in my face, tried behind my back, so I don't have the patience.
Story time.
For that.
What you talking
I
about?
don't have the patience for that. A female flirting with my
Let's hear
husband.
one.
I mean, I just talked about Terry.
Terry.
Yeah, I thought we talked about last week. And
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. So, sorry y'all, it's insider. I gotta let it go. Whew. I expect men to flirt with Jazz. That girl got them yams.
Boy, yeah. All right, so
No, I just it's been too much. People have tried me too hard too many times. So it's
what is
it's
trying
a no
you is
for
what
me.
I'm trying to figure out.
Trying me is flirting
Story
with
time.
my husband.
What does that mean? What happened? Go ahead.
Okay, man, it take me back. I don't want to do a story time. No, okay, let's see. I mean, I got a bunch of stories.
One will suffice.
I gotta try to figure out. I gotta sift through the one that's more kosher. Cause they have tried me hard, y'all. Baby, jump out of the thing.
Oh.
Let's see.
So wait a minute. So why do you think about that? Arlene says, I tell them before they cross the line, and I give only one chance. Charnel says, if they cross the line and get to flirty and touching, I'm coming for you. And be ready. God ain't through with me yet.
Help me, Lord.
Ron says, you can look for 2 seconds and keep it moving, partner.
Not 2 seconds.
Crystal says you have to have an understanding of flirting, an understanding what flirting is. All right.
And when you say you have to understand, I understand what flirting is. I guess that means between you and your significant other.
Yeah.
This is flirting. This is not flirting.
Yeah. So I have a story time.
Yeah, you get yours because I can't talk about mine because I wasn't allowed to put the pause on. So
as you all know, well, maybe I'm not sure if y'all know or not, but I'm a pastor, and Marquita, of course, is pastor's wife for a second. So this was the first year of my pastorate, and there was a young lady who joined the church, and she had her eyes on me. I was just happy somebody joined the church. But she had her eyes on me, and she had said to some friends, I think, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to get him.
Yeah, he said, oh, he's my cup of tea. Looking at a picture of our family.
And said what?
That's my cup of tea. I'm going to get him.
So she joins the church. I know she a stripper. Mm-hmm. And so she was a stripper. So she dressed... Stripperish. Now, this one Sunday, she is sitting on the front row. And I'm up conducting service. She had on a short, I think she had on white, didn't she?
Sheer. Mm-hmm.
She had a short skirt, right? And I don't know about the see-through. Anyway, I know she had a short skirt. She's on the front row. Service has gone on, right? Service is almost done. And I'm getting there, Marquita. Service has done. And we had a saxophone player. We had a saxophone player, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, saxophone player, big old guy. All of a sudden, the saxophone player walks out of the church before service ends.
He did one of them, time to go. He literally did one of them color purple movies.
Now, I paid no attention. I just feel like I just figured maybe he had to go. He had another service he had to get to or whatever. And so, anyway, long story short, I find out after service. Mm-hmm. After a couple of the ladies had come to Marquita and told her the tea. And I don't know if it was at the church or it was after church or whatever. Anyway, I find out that she is sitting on the front row with a very short skirt on, just mid-thigh with no panties on. And she's doing that trying to entice me. But she happened to be, it was offering time. And what happened was she was going around, but she bent over to say, oh, hey, to someone. And the musicians saw all the goodness and mercy. And we haven't seen the saxophonist sing. Now, mind you, I had no idea that was happening. Mm-hmm. Now, here's another thing that happened with the same woman. I had no idea that had happened. I don't know if I knew. I don't know which one of these happened at what time. I think that was the last thing. I think. Anyway, I know that she had asked to come sit with me. She wanted to meet with me. at the church office, and I was meeting with people. I'm a pastor. I feel that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm meeting people. So she asked to come meet with me, and so she comes and we go in the office and she meets. Now she has on these very, 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 very tight skin, very, very short shorts.
And a red halter top.
And red halter top. Now, I'm telling my truth, right? So maybe if I was attracted to her, it would have dawned on me sooner. I wasn't attracted to her. So I just feel like, that's just how she dressed. You know what I mean? She is kind of, what you shaking for?
I know Ron over here talking about how you see that steam. Calm down, child. Take it back.
Girl,
I want to hit that
this
with
is
a bottle. Y'all don't understand.
Anyway, so she comes.
I gotta stop harboring this stuff, baby.
Boy.
I'm sorry. I harbor because once I wreak my vengeance, then I'll be all right.
Anyway, so we're in the office, and then it just dawns on me. All of a sudden, now she's been in there maybe about 10 minutes, and I don't know what we're talking about. She's trying to tell me whatever she's talking about. I guess because I'm not necessarily giving her an insight that, oh yeah, I can try him, or yeah, he'll flirt with me. So she's staying pastory or a membery to me because I'm not giving her that vibe. But I realized this girl, her and I, the only persons here, and the church is on the main road, and they always see my car out there. So people are staying or stop in because they see my car out there. But now all of a sudden, there's only my car and this woman's car out there, and people can see it. I mean, it's a big old busy road. And now I'm in the back of this church in my office, private office, and it's just her and I, and she looks like this. And I immediately, while she was talking, I get my phone, I text Marquita. I don't know what this girl thinks she's doing, but you need to get up here immediately. I don't like how this look. And so Marquita comes in there. And we end the conversation and it goes on. But yeah, so girls will, not just girls, but people will try you, especially if you're in the spotlight.
Mm-hmm. And I'm the friendly, bubbly first lady that will read some of the comments. I think Rakia had a
What's wrong with you?
read the comments. I'm just mad because the Lord did never allow me to just wreak my vengeance on these people, because He said vengeance was His and all that, and I didn't like it.
So Jessica says, my facial expressions say it all, so they never try. I don't play that. Charnel says, some females don't care about you being married, or same as males.
Mm-hmm, that's true. I just don't like that. Disrespect for females or disrespect for male. Like, why are you doing that?
So Ron says, you can look, but don't touch. He's a cure guy, so, I mean, you can look. All right. Okay. So story time. So this is Rakia's story time. Can we read Rakia's story time? Rakia's story time. My husband is a Southern gentleman. He's going to open the door. Put your heavy item in your car if you are alone. So our neighbor is a single woman. My husband can grill, and the smell will have you wanting a taste. We had invited her over several times, and she never showed. I was out of town, and he was grilling in the weekend as usual. Like before, he said that she could stop by for a plate. She jumped at the opportunity and even texted me to tell me she was at my home. My husband almost lost his life that weekend, but the blood still works.
The blood still works. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they'll try you, man.
Mm-hmm. Miss Parker.
All right, let's see. Tanya say, don't say stripper, say entertainer.
She was a stripper. She wasn't an entertainer.
Yeah, she was entertaining by stripping. Comment. Okay, what else? Am I missing something? Okay, back in the day, yeah. Arlene says, back in the day, the monsters in the church would have meet.
Mothers, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. The mothers in the church would have met her at the front door. Absolutely, with a sheet. Why did? Because we had some mothers in there. They didn't give her a sheet. Well, you mean we had women in there like that? They didn't give her a sheet.
No, so
this is not a good conversation to have because you just
no, because I ain't had no real mothers like
you
that.
Yeah.
Please.
Girl, you
but let me tell you, so something that was Miss Arlene, something like that.
Wait. She says, wait. Before you don't lose your thought, I gotta address Jessica.
Okay.
She says men are so naive. I don't think that was naivete. I just wasn't paying attention to this girl.
Because he wasn't attracted to her.
And then when she came in, I mean, I saw her. She just felt like, just another one of the girls that looked like some of the rest of the girls that were in there. I mean, I guess I wasn't bothered by that. So that wasn't naivete, I don't think. And then when she came in, again, I have a picture of how this girl is, so I guess I'm expecting this. This is not throwing me off. It was when we were, the fact that we were alone. It just don't look good, and so I don't think it was naivete to me.
Okay. Jessica said you all are.
Yeah, whatever.
Continue, but you all are. Jessica.
And Rakia is amen in her.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Ron. He talking about nah.
What? No, what? Nah, we not naive.
You heard that? We not naive. Yeah. So anyway, so Miss Arlene, just to that statement. So the young lady came, I think it was to a Bible study once. She came back to a Bible study.
This is the same girl?
Yes, she had sheer on. And she came and
But
sat
see,
right
you
next
said
to
she
me.
had sheer on in that.
It was white sheer, but this one was black sheer, what she had on.
Okay.
Yes, I remember. So we went, so I was like, okay, now this is getting out of hand. She had sat on the front row with me. And I'm just like, So I was like, come, let's go. Because my husband's sitting here preaching, and you're not going to be sitting next to me. You see through, no bra. You just, at first it's like, oh gosh, you kind of have compassion. We heard her story, the stuff that she was going through. So I took her in the back, and some of the other ladies came with me, and one of our singers was with us too. And so I asked her, I was like, okay, so your top is see-through, it's sheer, and you don't have on a bra. If you don't mind, my house is not far. Go to my house. I can get you some clothes to put on, something a little more appropriate that's not as revealing while we're in church, especially sitting in front of my husband. Because by this time, it got back to me that she was literally after my husband. And she said, no, I don't need to do none of that. I'm fine. And I that's when I hit it. So I'm like, okay, so you do understand that you have on a sheer shirt, you don't have on a bra, and you're sitting next to me in front of my husband while he's trying to teach the people that came to hear him. Yes, and with her response. And I said, and? Really? Yeah, she was bold. So I said a lot of choice words. And did you? Yes, I did. And the other ladies, some of the ushers was like, okay, you need to leave, ma'am. Because it was starting to go left. So she had to leave. And we hadn't seen her. It took a minute. Because I think the next time we saw her was like at a fish fry we were doing. And we kind of kept him out of the way. So, and she was trying to find out, where are you guys? Because we had left that church. We moved. And she's like, well, where y'all at now? I was like, oh, we around. My little girl. In the story time. See, she said, that's why we keep clothes in the back room in all sizes and some oil.
I know that's right. I don't need them problems. So I didn't know all that. I don't remember all that occurred. So Cedric says people with friendly personalities don't get people are being beyond friendly. We just think they are being friendly. It's not being naive. We as women, we're just not going to believe. That's not the strongest point, but
we're just not going to believe it.
But we'll take it. Yeah. Yes, she tried you. That was her safety net with a singer. Okay.
Cornbread, y'all. Side note: Jared and I are new godparents. Cornelia Simmons and Nia Simmons just had a baby boy on yesterday. Baby CJ. Everybody wished him congratulations.
Our godson.
Woo!
In California.
That's it.
In California. What part of California?
You don't need to know about that.
Oh,
name it.
you don't need to know about that.
Classified. Okay. G14 classified.
But anyway, they in California. Lord, I don't know either.
That would have been it for me. Sorry. Girl, it was hard.
Yeah.
Hard. And there have been a number of occasions. However, we don't have time to go through all of them this evening. Unfortunately, it's almost 9:30. And God ain't through with me yet, dealing with me on letting that stuff go. So I don't want to just dredge it up. Y'all stretch your hands towards the camera and sing your strength and prayers to me.
All right, hold on. So Ken says, one of the fellas,
story time again.
He was story time from Ken. Ken says, one of the fellas knew my ex was seeing or talking to a guy he knew. He told one of the guys that was close to me what was going on. that was closest to me
Okay.
said to him, "Are you going to tell him?" And the guy said he didn't want to be in it, and my friend said, "You need to, because you and him always talking at church, and you being in this man's house." This guy still said, "No, I won't do it." So my friend called me on three-way with him and told me to be quiet. Well, that's a whole 90s thing, yeah.
Okay, don't say nothing. Put your phone on mute.
While he asked him to basically repeat himself, and I heard everything. So after that, I went to war, laugh out loud. Me and the friend confronted him that Sunday before church, and we was about to fight, and Deep brought it up, and that's
Deep.
why some of the fellas left, because of the foolishness.
What?
Yeah.
We need security cameras because I need to see this moment. What the
Yeah,
heck?
that's a whole foolishness.
Now y'all know better than that. Y'all know better than that.
Because at the end of the day,
Hi, Paula Griffin. Thank you
I'm
for
okay
joining.
with the person knowing and not telling me. That's fine. If I know, if I get whim of something that's happening, to hell with the people who didn't tell me. Now I know I'm going straight to my significant other.
Right, all this, why you ain't tell me, blah, 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 blah. I need to handle this with you. Because you're the person that I'm in a relationship with, and you're the one that's making us look like we ain't together.
Yeah.
What's the issue?
So I bypass all the people. I need to go straight to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. But yeah,
But
I mean,
it is still true, though. Like, I forgot who said it earlier. Everybody else knows about it, except for me. I don't like that.
and I'm with him.
That's
I'm
just
like
not
you in
good.
my house,
Right.
and you're supposed to be my an acquaintance of mine or friend of mine, and
Right.
we chopping it up, face to face, and you know something, and you don't say anything. I mean, but at the end of the day, it can be very awkward. It can be very
Yeah.
intimidating to say something,
Right.
to.
Because it's really none of their
It's
business.
like, dang, you know what I mean?
It really like with me, it's none of our business. We're not in that relationship. However, we have morals and standards and just codes, like they said. We have G codes that we go by, and it's like I care for you, and I don't want you to see you out here looking like that. I don't want to see the light shining bad on you. So that's a lot of times. That's why we step up and say something.
That's a very awkward, touchy moment. You know?
Yeah, so
Because if I see
hard,
my girl, my boy's girl talking to somebody, and not just talking to somebody.
I was saying, no,
where
that's talking.
they flirting and they touching and feeling and carrying on. I mean, I'm supposed to say, hey man, your girl. I guess it's just awkward. You can do it. You can do it. It's just awkward.
I mean, go over there and be like, hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what was that? Brown sugar. Hey, how you doing? How's such and so and so? That's being messy.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not trying to, yeah, I know now. I don't care about that.
What's up?
Yeah. That's what you would do?
No, I speak though. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's just awkward. It's definitely awkward.
You caught my eye. If they catch my eye, I'm gonna say hey.
It's awkward because, for one, you don't really know what the relationship is at the house, no way.
Right. That's why I said we don't really know their business. We don't
Yeah.
be
You don't know
in
if
there.
if they're actually together or they're separated, or he was cheating on her and now she's cheating on him, or
Right.
he's whatever the case may be, or whatever. You just don't know.
Day to day, you don't know what the status is.
Yeah.
Remember that on Facebook? It used to change. It's complicated.
Oh, the status, yeah.
Yes, Lord. I'm
So,
glad we go over that.
Erica says, how do you tell a family member, ex-auntie or uncle?
Example, an auntie or an uncle. Oh,
What? How do you tell a family member that somebody's cheating on them?
yeah.
Or they think somebody's cheating on them? I think it's the same with a friend or somebody you know.
An auntie or uncle, they probably like, little girl gone, long as they don't bring that to my door. That kind of stuff. I don't know. Your auntie, your uncle might look at you like you a jit, and you don't really know what's going on. I know how to handle mine.
So Ron says, not really, because if it's your boy, you tell them and let them figure it out from there. But if you see it, approach the person, pull them to the side. I mean, I guess everybody,
It's a difference of opinion.
I just haven't had that issue.
Thank God.
You know, I haven't. You know, I haven't had an issue wherein I've seen something and whatever. So,
well, thank God, because it is an awkward space to be in. It's like a rock and a hard place. What do I do? Do I be loyal to my friends, or my loved one, or what do I do? It's hard.
what do you say?
You might have to pray and ask the Lord.
Hold on. So Ken says, Pastor Jay, you actually preached on it back in the day. You was like, if any foolishness is going on in the church, you need to step to the person and let them know that I know what's going on.
The Bible says,
Yeah,
you have
I
an
mean,
ought with your brother.
It still doesn't take the awkwardness away from it. Some people may do that, some people may not. That is a noble thing to do.
Right, that's the morals and the standards. That's where that come in.
And I condone that. You know, just like Ron said, hey, let me pull you to the side. I don't know what's going on. Hey, man, was that her cousin? I saw it with something. The guy had dreads or something. And it was just, you know, they seemed real comfortable with her. You know, was that her cousin?
Some people, yeah, you gotta be careful. Like it's earlier, they say it depends. It's the way how you tell them. It depends on the way that you say it to them. Because you can come up to them and say, "I saw them and they was such a so and so, blah blah blah. They was hugging and this and that," and that person may get offended because you told them. They may feel like they knew something was going on all along, but you confirming it to them may embarrass them. They may be ashamed. Who knows? So you can be, you know, creative. Like, oh, you know, I saw such a so and so. He was talking to some girl. That was his cousin or somebody. Right. You know, you gotta be creative.
Because you go up to a dude and be like, "Hey, man, girl, boy, your girl was at the thoughtin'. She talking to somebody." Like, you may get.
Yeah, they may get offended.
Yeah, they may get offended. Like, hey, man, hey, man, that's my thoughtish wife. You can just say that about my wife, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my wife. You calling a thought. But yeah, I mean, I'm not type of guy. I haven't really seen it because I don't pay attention to people business like that. But so if I feel like something is there, I don't mind saying something to you. But I mean, of course, I may be creative for how I say it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Shayla.
But I mean, it just depends on the person's moral. All right, so Shayla says, I've never been in that situation either, but I've been on the other end where my friends saw my boyfriend at the time.
What, girl? Do something totally inappropriate, and they did not tell me because they didn't think I would believe them. So, if I saw a friend's significant other flirting or being inappropriate, I would let that person know that I saw them and let them decide what to do. How did that make you feel though when your friends saw your boyfriend at the time doing something and they didn't tell you? How did that make you feel?
Probably like what Arlene said and what you said. You know, you don't want to everybody know, and everybody know you being played out and dogged out, and you left in the dark looking like Boo Boo the fool. I guess that's how Arlene was saying.
Mm-hmm. And that's it's just so much that goes into situations like this.
But so you have family members or very, very close friends that will help you do that.
And that's what I'm saying. You
that
don't
will
know the
help
mindset
you cheat.
of,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, she said terrible. She felt terrible. Yeah, you don't know the mindset of some people. You got some people, like you said, that'll help you cheat. And they'll be like, hey, I'm finna make sure if such and so and so call you, I was with you, we went such and so and so. And they'll help you plot, plan, and scheme.
Yeah, they will.
And then you got others that will chew you out. I'm like, no, I'm not helping you doing this. No,
or you have others who won't help you plot. What is that? Plot,
plan, or scheme.
Plan or scheme. But they'll see what's happening. They'll just come to you, hey man,
chill out, pull your coattail.
Yeah, you slipping, dog.
Right, and they'll that's wise. Because you just don't know what mindset that person may be in. They may feel like you don't know what's going on in my relationship. Don't tell me. Or you can't tell me. Not you.
Right.
You know?
Especially if, man, I learned this from you.
Oh God. That's
and now you going to tell me, you know what I mean? Hey, man, look.
But you got a good one.
You need to go home. You got a good one.
Yeah.
I got a good one. That's my mama that you cheating on. Hey, son.
Don't do that.
You got a good one. Well, how about, why you cheating on my mama, though?
Right. She's so stupid.
Don't be like me, son.
Be better than me.
That's me. I'm telling you, don't mess up. Yeah, yeah. All right. So, it's yep, that time. This is a very interesting subject, and I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think there are.
Know your people, man.
Yeah, I think there are suggestions, but I don't think they're right or wrong answers. And nobody wants to be played a fool.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's the bottom line.
So again, I said this last week, and I'm gonna say it again. I said it last week at the very end of the live, and I'll say it again this week. I think it really begs the question of monogamy. Because does everybody cheat? The answer to that is no. But is monogamy natural? Like being with one person. Interesting that this was your subject. Our woman to woman discussion was on friendships. Oh, wow. Hey, so Shayla, tell us how we can all go and check out the conversations.
Good, yes.
Yeah, so we can all go and support.
You gotta know your people. That's right.
I think it does beg the question of monogamy. It depends on how close you are to that friend.
And even with monogamy, I mean, it
Is it
depends on the
natural?
person. It depends on the person. What are they inclined to do naturally? Do you know this is a song? One woman man. I'm a one woman man. I'm a one person. I can only date one person at a time. I can't keep up with all that. You know, this person, that person, paying this bill and all that kind of stuff. You got people that just can't do that, and they're good with being committed.
Some
in a
people will
committed
say
relationship.
that and be lying though.
I mean, that's
Because if I was
they
going,
lying.
thank you for
Shayla.
share. Oh, that's YouTube. Okay, got it. New You Nation
Nation
Network. Got
Okay.
it. Some people will say that and be straight up lying. But anyway, that could be a whole nother subject.
Depends on how close you are to that friend.
Yeah. All right.
Know your people, man.
Share this. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Oh, go on YouTube and check out season finale part 2 of
How to Make Love Work, the couples.
The couples miniseries. The couples miniseries on how to make love work. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. Share this live. Go subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. And the couples miniseries season finale part 1 and 2. You wanna go check it out? All right. Love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We'll see y'all.